share the link to our friends. Good morning. If you can hear me, please type a 1 in the chat. Let me know if type a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick. So let's share the link quickly. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to be starting. Our leader is here. Let's raise the number. Let us raise the number. Good morning. My name is Jarina Marina from Uganda, and I will be a co-host today with my leader, Julius Kavanda, who is around to answer your questions. Please, can we know where you are connecting from? As we are sharing the link, Patrick, welcome to the call. Rome, Italy. Wow. Welcome, Patrick from Italy. Welcome, Alex from Uganda. Coach Sam is here. Welcome. As we are sharing the link, quickly we grow these numbers at exactly 12:10. We are starting. Our leader will be in to answer those questions. In the meantime, for those who have questions, please go ahead and write them down. And if you want to speak out your question, we'll be able to unmute you. You just have to go on your phone and raise your hand, and we will be able to unmute you and you can ask your question. Let us do it very quickly so that we can be able to start, leaders. Welcome, welcome all the leaders in the house. Please make sure your people in the team are here. Malawi, Stella from Malawi, you're welcome. Susa, 5 from Rwanda, you're welcome. Please type your questions as well. Let's type the questions before I can call out our leader to start helping us out. Today is a question and answer session every Friday as crypto ambassadors. We have this call where we can be able to ask any question that you have about a robot. This is a members meeting for people who have activated their robots. As issues, please send that link and let them be able to come in. Meanwhile, as we type our questions, because if the questions are not here, then we can let our leaders go and do other work that they do have. And we trade as well, because we know the period that we are into right now. I don't see any questions coming in. Do we take it that everyone on the call is okay and we don't need any questions? Do we have any questions? Can they be typed in the chat session? If there are no questions, then I don't think there is need for... I asked already. What did you ask? I don't see anything in the call. I don't see how to compound capital of $100. Okay, let's see more questions. Let's see more questions. You're welcome. See more of your team members in your team. Share the link with your upline if it's not here, or other members. Rwanda, let's see more of the Rwanda teams around. Gambia, you're welcome. Kampala, you're welcome. Entebbe is here. Naid, how to set a signal. Okay, I think I should let our leader start as the other people are coming. Let me take this opportunity to our leader, Julius Kavan, commitment that you have always in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, every other day, you make researches and come and give us all this information. We are grateful, Leader Kavanda, because we know the information that you give us is paid thousands of dollars elsewhere in the world today, especially now that crypto is a hot topic everywhere. People pay thousands of dollars to get this information, but you have given us this information for 3 consecutive years without any day missing, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So we are really, really glad that you are giving us value. And everyone who is in Crypto Ambassadors, we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful, especially to our leaders who go and find this information, read on our behalf, and we are able to get this on a silver plate. So without further ado, let me take this opportunity to invite our leader, Julius Kavanda, to take over, and we start answering these questions.
Thank you so much, Leader Jelena. I'm ready. I'm just waiting for the first question from your side.
Okay, our first question comes from Naid. He says, how do we set a signal for a coin?
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so I'll share my screen. First and foremost, through your uplines, ask them to add you to our main signal group, which is mainly our feeding point of signals. The beauty is, in our main signal group, nobody chats apart from the signals only and maybe some important information. Okay. Now, no matter which signal is sent to you, no matter how it looks like, the most important thing on any signal is the following. We usually send 2 types of signals. We have what we preset price signals, and then we have what we call current price signals. So they have 2 types. There is preset, which means it's the lower price from the current price in the market. Then we have current, which means it is the exact price in the moment. I would say that for the current price signal, do not trade it if you see it more than 2 minutes or 5 maximum. But basically, I would say, if you don't see a current price signal, leave it. But for the rest of the signals, the preset, you just need to look at the current price of the coin in the market and the preset price given. So no matter which signal is given, what settings are added, actually say nobody controls the drop of the market. So you can set up your settings according to your capital. So on any signal given, you put your focus on the name of the coin, the take profit, and whether it is a current price or a preset price. The rest of the information, someone could tailor it the way they want, but you as a trader, that's where you need to put your focus. Now, according to where we are in the market, there is a simple formula that works on any capital. So what I would say is that this formula is simple. What is it? Just come to your robot. Just come to your robot and say, how much money do I have in my exchange? I have $100, I have 200, I have 500, I have 1,000, up to $1,000 minimum. Trade one coin. Keep it simple. How? you would say that you could go maximum 40% of your capital. Maximum. Okay, maximum. You start with 15%. What is 15% of $100? Which goes to $15. This to be your first buying amount. You remain with 85. You can divide this 85 by 5, which will give you the number of margin calls you will open. Still, it continues 200. Because as we said signals, we have 3 kinds of people. Those that are very fearful, those that are less fearful, and those that are greedy. Am I right? So if you are fearful, I would advise you don't exceed 15% to be your first buying amount. If you are greedy, please don't exceed 40% to be your first buying amount. Give me a 1 in the chat if I'm clear. So if you are very greedy, let me say you have $1,000, you are very greedy. But also understand as you remain greedy, things can change. So $1,000, it's 1,000 times 40%. Let me use a calculator because some of you may get confused. So 40% is 0.4 times $1,000, which is 400. This is the greed you can have. This could be your first buying amount when you are very greedy. 40%. If you are very fearful, then do 15%, which is 0.5 times $1,000, which is 150. To me, this could be the best strategy. To me, this is the best. And I'm going to show you, if I'm trading, this could be my best strategy if I have $1,000. So what will I do with my 1,000? I will come to my royal queue, then tap on mine, then tap on my strategy setting. How are you? High five? Good God. High five? Okay. Bye. So I'll make sure I'll make sure that my first buying amount is 150. This will be my first buying amount. First buying amount just means the first amount of money that gets into the market. So it means that when I come back to my calculator here, it will be $1,000 minus 150, which is 850. So I'll remain with 850. Now, on this 850, I will still either, if I'm going to make my new first buying amount 10, so let me first set up. So this is my first buying amount. My take profit, I'll take 3%. I'll make sure I focus on finding coins that could give me 3%. 0.1 will be my callback. It means that when the coin will rise by 3%, when the coin rises by 3% and tries to come down 0.1, the robot will sell. The coin will sell. But it means also when the market rises by 3% and it doesn't go down by 0.1, the robot will not sell. So it means that I can set 3% and I get 10% by using this 0.1 callback. So I always keep it to that. This, I'll keep it to that. Then the buying callback, since the market is highly volatile, I will use a faster callback. I want my robot to buy faster. So I'll make this 0.01. I want that my robot buys faster. Okay. Then supposition 0.1, it means that whatever the robot will buy from the 50 call going down is independent. So I want my robot that, because they are here, the suppositions are here. Now, let me come to margin configuration. So before I set the number of margins, I'll come here. I personally understand that the magic of the business is within the first 4 margin calls. The ability to double the previous purchase of the coin. So this is 2, 4, 8, 16. In my personal settings, I'll keep that and I'll never change it. But I also know that whatever the robot buys in the first 4 calls, it sells it at once. So I'll make sure that my robot buys these very fast. So I can take them to 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and then this is 0.5. So basically, I just want my robot to buy this fast. In total, this is around 1.5. In total, this is around 1.5. Now, when I add 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2, which is 30, and I multiply it by 10, this will be $300. Remember, I have 850. When I subtract off 300, I remain with 550. So I want to make my first buying amount 10. 10. I want to make my first buying amount 10. So it will be 850 divided by 10, which will give me 85 margin calls. So what I will do is that I will make these 85 margin calls. 85 margin calls, meaning that my robot will continue to buy and sell 85 times. Am I making sense to someone? These things I told you, they are just logic. There is no straight formula. Now, I will say that if my robot, whenever the market drops by 0.5, 85 times, that is 42%. To me, this is too safe. 42% is too safe. Anything you set your margin call drop between 30 to 50 is too safe. So I may lower it down, let me say like 0.2, that would be 17, 0.3, 25. It's up to you, 0.5, 0.4, that's around 34. To me, this is okay. But I can still make it 0.5 and I'll be very fine. So whenever the market will drop by 0.5, so I'll make these ones. So these ones, I'll keep them, they were 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, or I can even make it 0.1, 0.2. I want it to just buy fast. Okay. I don't have any goal of business with the first 4 margin calls. So the rest of these ones, I will keep them 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. And on an average, this will be a 42% on average, or a 40% drop with my $1,000. So whenever the coin will drop by 0.5, the robot will be buying. It will be putting in $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10. So I will set all my 85 margin calls. This is more conservative. And when I enter coin, I'm sure that no matter what happens, I'll keep making profit from this coin. So my straight formula will be that the minimum amount I will trade per coin is $1,000. I've just given a general picture. So someone may be asking, what about me who has $100? I'm just gonna show you. I just want to be conservative not so radical, but at the same time, so I make this 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, up to call number 85. I don't want to be so risky, but also I don't want to be so conservative. So I'm there in between. I'm not risking so much. I'm not exposing so much. So I make this. So here comes my 85 margin calls. So, how are you, Brianna? How are you? Thank you for making money. You made $100. I'm gonna buy you, but you are going to put it in your capital. So go buy. Buy. So number 2, I'll make sure the coin is in one shot. My daughter is funny. She always wants to find out every morning how much she made. I don't know whether she writes it somewhere or she's just teasing me. Every morning she comes in my office and she's just interested in how much she made. I don't know whether she's teasing me, but I'll find out later. Now, AI margin call. I also make sure that I will not switch on the AI margin call. Why? Because when I switch on the AI margin call, my robot will delay to buy, yet I have so many margins. So I'll just keep it 0.5, no AI. What AI does, when the market drops by 0.5, which is my margin call drop, and rises by the buy-in callback, which is 0.01, then the AI will come in to prove whether this coin is still going down. So I don't need the AI, so I'll switch it off. I don't need the open double position because instead of my robot putting in $10, it will be putting in 20, which increases my exposure. So this one, let me make it first buy 10. Now, I must have, that is just the name. Now, I must have the $1,000 in my account. So I'll save the strategy. So when I put my strategy here, well saved. When the robot buys first with 150, so let me say I want to trade. I come here, I want to trade. So you have two choices, okay? Choice number 1, you can put the strategy in all the coins at once. You can put the strategy in all the coins at once. So what I will do, if I want to do that, I'll tap you on strategy, then come here. Spot, all coins, martingale, sure. Okay. Then I come here on the setting icon. I select all the coins. So I put on the funnel. They had put only the running ones, but all the coins, I tap sure. All the coins, then all of them will appear. I tap on batch setting, then I tap on trade setting, then I say manually create, choose a strategy. I choose my strategy of $1,000. Then I save it in all the coins, but now it's not allowing. They now limited it to 80 coins. So you go back and select only 80. But we who came faster, we were setting all of them at once. Okay. Now, do you know that now you no longer need, if you are here and you want this strategy, you want me to give you this strategy, just scan. You need to just scan the strategy. What I'm not sure of, whether my strategy has a QR code. So let me just go back here and see if the strategy has a QR code. Just a minute. I think I need to learn that. I don't see the QR code here. Unless otherwise, input a strategy code. Upon completion, your current trading settings will be overwritten. Okay, just a minute. The QR code. Now I need where they are telling me I am not interested, but I would give you the strategy. Oh. Just a minute. Upon completion, your current trade setting will be overwritten. Now I need to check somewhere. Where it is, it may not be my interest because I'm not personally interested, but let me see if I could do it. But okay, let me first open more margin calls on this coin here. Okay, now I also wanted to discuss, just to add on that, if I already am on floating loss and I want to open more margin calls on a particular coin, still I can just tap on trade setting, choose a strategy, then you select a strategy of your choice. And then you sell. Then you switch on margin calls. You open again and your robot continues to buy because I see this coin is improving. So I'm now opening back margin calls just to make sure that I can be able to profit alongside. I don't know if the person who asked me have helped you, but what I'm trying to emphasize, let me just get back here to my strategy setting. You can develop your own strategy either by being conservative, 15% of your capital. If you have $100 and your capital is 100, $15 could be your first buying amount. Then when the robot buys, you change from 15. If you wanted your first buying amount to be 5, you return it to 5. Then the number of margin calls is what you get. I don't know if I've answered you, but when signals are sent, I'm sent a signal and I have already created my strategy here. I don't need to care what the rest has. I open the coin. Now, you people who borrow money, you know, you people in Uganda, because you know me, I don't know why it is happening. You people, you borrow money, very little money, then you give me as your collateral that you know me. Why is it so much in Uganda? Then they say they keep sending me messages with due respect, assist, simanya so and so. This could even be a scammer. To clear the loan, I don't know. I'm receiving messages every day, 100 of them. Who told you that I'm a loan officer? My fellow Ugandans. I'm not a loan officer. I don't know why every day I receive 10 to 30 messages, people telling me to help clear their loans. Buy a new phone, baby. Buy. Guys, I'm not a money lender. Sorry for that. Please don't give my name as your collateral. Every day I receive 30 to 60 messages about people who borrowed the money and their security. Hmm? No, I cannot send anyone a single coin. Please stop giving my number. Hmm? Back to you, Coach Jerina. I don't know if I've answered someone, but if you have $100, 100 to 500, you after getting 15%, you can return your first buying amount to 5. From 500 and above to 1,000, you can return it to 10. 1,000 and above, if you want to trade one coin, you can return it to 20 and be able to make money. You will be in floating loss if the coin floats, but you will be making profit all the time. Thank you so much. Back to you, Coach Jerina.
Leader Julius, maybe you could add on this because the next one says, how does he compound? Maybe you could add it on from there.
Okay. Now, I want to say it here. The next 365 days could make you a millionaire. If you're having an Android phone, come to your Play Store and project how much you want to make. Okay? Come and project how much you want to make. Come and write in the word compound interest calculator. There are several. I have not tried many, but there is this one that makes my day come out very well. So this one, open it, okay, and say, for example, with compounding, we can only compound our first buying amount. Okay. So let me say, and this is key, determine your first buying amount. But do not also over-determine. Am I making sense to someone? I don't know. Determine your first buying amount. But also, do not over-determine. What do you mean? For example, if I decide that my first buying amount will be 40%, now also it is important. The more you increase your capital, the lesser your first buying amount should be. For example, if I have $5,000, do not say you want 40%. Although this is possible, but this means you are going to trade one coin at a time. Do not trade many, trade one at a time. The challenge is when you trade one coin with all this money, when markets change, you might get stuck. But if you decide to make $2,000 your first buying amount, then make sure that if your first buying amount is huge, then your take profit should be less. Give me a one in the chat if I'm making sense. When they send a signal for 3%, you take 1.5 or maximum 2. The reason is the higher the capital, the lesser the take profit. Am I making sense to someone? The higher the capital, the lesser the take profit. The lower the capital, the higher the take profit. Give me one in the chat if I'm making sense. When you have big capital, your interest is to get out of trades as fast as possible. Do not become greedy. Give me a yes if I'm making sense. When you make your first buying amount very big, it is important for you. There's somewhere I'm seeing messages. Messages are very many. Just a minute. Wait just a minute, but I hope I'm back. Okay.
Leaders, I beg for your leaders, I beg mercy. I don't know what because I intend of what the pictures my group I end up wanting them. But I'm really sorry.
Okay. So now, number one, come up with your intended first buying amount. Let me say your capital is $500. What do you want your first buying amount to be? Are you intending to go for 40%, 15%? So if you intend to go in for 15%, then come to your calculate 15% of $500. 15%, that's $75. So you are going to compound $75. Then for you here, your take profit should be 3%. Then focus, have a notebook. Have a notebook and look for 300 successful trades. That's where our signals of preset price are for 3%. Calculate. It means at the end of this bull run, if you are serious, you'll have $500,000. If you want your first buying amount to be $2,000 and you have your 5,000 and you want to trade one coin at a time, then 3%. At the end of the cycle, you will have 14 million. If you decide to say your first buying amount will be $500, then at the end of this cycle, you will have 3.5 million. If you decide to say that your first buying amount will be 1,000, then you will, at the end of this cycle, you will have 7.7 million. But to decide this, if you only have $1,000, do not make your first buying amount 1,000. Please to have 2,500 to make this. For you to do at least 500 to be your first buying amount, at least have 1,500. Then use this, let this one help you when the market changes. At least if you have good capital, your first buying amount is 1,500. It's okay. 10 million. Make sure that if this is your first buying amount, you at least have 5,000 so that the balance of 3,500 helps you when the market changes. Am I making sense? I've seen someone who told me, why is your your first buying amount huge. I'm focusing on my goal. My goal has always been $10 million. And it is very, very, very evident that this money is going to be made in this bull run. Yes, this bull run, my target is $10 million. People usually ask me, what will I use this money for? I also ask them, what are you using what you have? So, come up with an amount you need. Come up with an amount you need. That's why I'm not so much in hodling. I'm so much in compounding. Yes, I'm not so much in hodling. You will not hear me buy this coin, keep it trading. I'm looking for 3% profitable times. Even if a coin floats, you can still be able to use the remaining balance to be earning as it is floating. Or you divide your capital. Let me say you have 3,500 as your balance. Then you say 1,000 will be for what? For margin calls. So each signal is 2,500. The remaining balance from your 5,000, so you have 2,500 per coin. 1,500 is your first buying amount. The 1,000 buys margin calls. The 1,000 buys margin calls. Then you can be able to move on your cycle. Yes, you continue with the remaining capital. That's why, on the other side, I would say, instead of me putting my 1,500 to be my first buying amount, I can still open the first 4 margin calls to cater for 1,500. Let me show you. I come here on my royal queue. I want my first buying amount to be 1,500. What do? I open up margin calls that these 4 will cater for 1,500. The total of that is 30. So I say 30 times 50 is 1,500. So I will still set up a strategy, this same one, where are you, Mr. Same, this one. Instead of me putting 150 here, I'll put $50 with the goal that when my robot buys, what happened here? This should be 1. This should be 1. This should be 1. With the goal that when my robot buys, this will be equal to 1,500. This is Nkofu. I'm coming. Don't come to my office. So this will be still 1,500. But if I keep it at 50 to be my first buying amount, 50 times, because my margin calls were, I think, 85. And so I'd move off 4, the remaining 84. So times 84. This will be $4,200 plus 1,500. So I need around this money to trade 1 coin if I keep it 50. But even if I want to reduce it to 25, or I want to make it 10, as just 0.25 times 50, it is 12. 0.23 times 50 is 11. 0.2 times 50 is 10. I don't remove my 50. I just put here 0.2. Am I making sense to someone? Where I have been putting 1, I just get it to 0.2 so that my robot will be putting in $10. Are we following? This is just simple mathematics. So if your ultimate goal, if you want, you keep your first buying amount $15, then you have a capital of 100. You'll turn this to $100,000. Just you need 300 successful trades. You will turn this. And this is bare minimum. Because if this coin goes down a little bit and your robot buys more, the one who had your first buying amount to be 15, it goes like to 85. You'll be able to make more money. Then the most important part is when the coin sells, and that's where most of you miss out big time. When the coin sells, and I make $3, on the next trade, my first buying amount will not be 15, it will be 18. So I change. Whenever I make profit, I change. I don't know if I've answered, but I hope I've tried.
Yes, you have answered the question, leader. Thank you. All the 3 questions are answered: how to set a trade, how to compound. And our next question. Our next question is from UGF. UGF says, can you still make money with RoyalQ if you don't do team building, but you can add capital every month?
I have a question to him. Is this team building? This has nothing with anybody joining the business. This has nothing. This has nothing with anybody. Let's count the days. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. I may not count the days when this robot didn't make money. But even if we go with these 10 days, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of profit. So let's, if you say, you make money? So 2 plus 1,427 plus 0. Just a minute. Okay, then plus 1,427 plus 0.6 plus 147 plus 0.9 plus 31 I haven't added the 35. Okay, I skipped 35 plus 35 plus 623 632 plus 533 plus 234. 10 days. Is this good money in 10 days? Some answers in the chat. If you are in Uganda, okay, you will sell at around 3650. 11 million in 10 days. Is this good money? Is that good money? In 10 days. So those things you are saying, can you make money in RoyalQ without bringing anyone? Very possible.
Okay.
Very possible.
Semugabi Robert, his question is, does the smart money indicator directly indicate what happens in the order books? Does the smart money indicator
Order book.
directly indicate?
He's trying to confuse. Now, let me get to trading view. I've done that class before. Just getting here. Indicators. You not work. I needed to. Those one. Good. Indicators will always remain indicators. There is no perfect indicator. Nobody should ever dream that the indicator I've been given will change my life. Indicators remain indicators. You must have information about trading, but indicators remain indicators. There will never be a time where you will have a perfect indicator. Okay? Order books are order books. Smart money indicator has nothing to do with order books. Okay? The smart money indicator just gives you potential areas where buyers are expected to be in the market, or where big players are expected to be in the market. But it has nothing to do with order books. So it is not perfect. Okay. It just gives you areas where buyers are expected to get into the market, and the areas where sellers are expected to get in the market. It has nothing to coordinate with order books. Trading remains trading. I keep it simple. Trading is support and resistance. So this indicator, I have done a class about it. I think I'll do it in the near future. But it has nothing to do with order books. The order books. Hey, I sorted something. So when you want to trade order books are order books. I have not done, I think I did this once. This is the general picture of the market, of the data of the market. I know Ethereum will go to $3,000. This is the general picture of the trading data across the world. Okay, the sellers are still available, but when we pick trades, let me say my favorites, and let us pick Bitcoin. If you want to trade order books, it is a skill you develop. Okay, these are order books. They are down here. Order books is a skill you develop. You take time and look at these order books. Either, but this is the most, this is the most, no, let me tell you, people buy in millions of dollars and people sell in millions on these are order books. Now, what is an order book? This is a bid. I want to buy $6 million of Bitcoin. This is an ask. I want to sell $25 million of Bitcoin. They at prices. This one wants to buy at this price. This one wants to sell at this price. These are bids. This one wants to buy at this price. This one wants to sell at this price. They're even putting in prices where the coin has not yet reached. Their orders, prices at which this one is putting in $20 million, 19, 6, 18 million. I put in hundreds of orders, but I can even put in those that are in between, 12 million. You know, sometimes when you have your capital, you think people don't have money. Look, millions of dollars. Let me reduce to tens. Here, 1 million, here, 1 million, 2 million, people here. But they put in their prices. Okay, they put in their prices. They want to, this one wants to buy this one wants to sell. Okay, let's go to very small ones, tens, ones. This is the very little money. But I usually keep it to this that has very little funds, so you can be able to see. 100, here you can speculate robots, 1 million. So these are bids, prices at which, how much they are bidding and at what price. How much they are bidding at and what price. Also this side, how much they are bidding to sell at and at what price. Okay. But they are big boys. Here you can see big boys, big players. 4 million, 3 million, what, 5, 10. So, you know, when someone has their $100, they are moving around like a kings. They are moving around like a kings. But people have money, so you better settle. Back to you, Coach Jerin.
Okay. Thank you, leader. Our next question is from Daniel Nyongesa, Uganda. He's asking, he would like to know the difference between meme coins and altcoins. What's the difference between altcoins and meme coins?
All coins that are not Bitcoin and Ethereum are altcoins. What makes the difference is their purpose in the market. So let's visit coin market cap or coin gecko. So this is coin market cap. The reason why I've used this because once we are here, we can just come here in categories of coins. Okay. And in these categories, they will arrange them according to their category. Okay. Now, we have this type is the one. Okay, they have arranged this according to market cap. Market cap, but they are not in order. They're not in order. But the reason why Solana ecosystem, Solana ecosystem is the ecosystem that is leading the market. The Solana ecosystem. It has more money. So there are certain cryptocurrencies that are in the Solana ecosystem. Now, if these meme coins, they are here, they will put for you meme coins. These are the meme coins. You can see they are here. Number one leading is Doge, and I believe Doge will continue to lead. So these are the what? The coins. As they are leading from, you can start with market cap from the least to the lowest. You can even use 24-hour performance, how they are performing maybe in the last 1 hour, from the least to the highest. So the coin that is leading the market today is called the Kamala. It is leading high by 253%, meme coin, followed by Baby Nairo. It has 10 zeros, 35%. But the challenge with these, I usually say, people spend a lot of time in here because they can make life-changing money. But me, I don't. I don't want to risk so much. So, but you can always look through. These are meme coins. And you can always come here and get them by market cap from that highest to that lowest. So Doge leads with $29 billion. So Doge cannot change your life any longer. Because if you were saying that Doge can change your life, maybe I see it can get, but it's not easy, but looks like they want to push it to $1. It's the same thing with Shiba Inu. So people go in with very low coin market cap, coins with a very low market cap. Okay, coins with a very low market cap that are in millions. So these are meme coins. These ones, they don't have value. Okay, they are jokes. Okay, they are jokes. There are pictures that people have come up with. Okay. Maybe as time goes, some meme coins like Doge, like Shiba Inu, have developed to come up with some good ecosystem reasons backing up projects. Okay, reasons backing up those projects. But a modern G, I've seen it is also a very good meme coin. But my role, if I'm looking for a breakout in the crypto space, my formula is simple, and I've always kept it. My formula is only to compound my money, keeping it and finding opportunities that would help me turn my money to $10 million. And I keep developing it. I keep to that. I remember how I got started, and I know where I am today. Okay. And I keep walking that path. I have never moved away from my path, and I keep it focused on compounding. So the rest of finding gems that could change my life in one day is none of my category. So that's the difference. You can go to coin market cap, go to category, meme coins. They don't have any value, but all of them remain alta. They remain alta tokens because they are not Bitcoin or Ethereum. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Olivia says, please enlighten us on the trading view, how to choose a coin to trade. I think we've already
That one
answered
I will
how
not
to choose
answer.
a
Let
coin.
her attend. That one I will not answer. Let her attend the trading view classes. That's a very long period. I can't do anything about it.
Okay, Dennis Kasumba says, my question is, when I buy a coin using the preset price, it buys at a higher price than the preset price. For example, when I set the preset price at 50, the robot buys at 55. Why is that so?
It is the robot cannot execute the first buy in amount in. I cannot say there is some duration, there is some time when the robot presses the order, because what you trade is highly fluctuative. I want people to understand that. For example, even if I'm going to trade here in the exchange and I want to buy at this price, this one that is here, it can be very hard for me. By the time you press the order to be executed in the exchange, there is some time. There's some time that order takes. I had forgotten. It's around 0. What microseconds. It happens. The only way you can sell in the real price is at the selling price when the order is already in. But for the first time of entry of the price, it's very hard because there is that time of executing of the trade between Binance and Royalty. I hope I've answered.
Okay. Patrick says he has been accumulating Bitcoin for some time now, and by mistake, he converted this Bitcoin as dust in Binance. Is it possible to retrieve these Bitcoins?
No, let him go and start afresh. Already they are in USDT. Let him go and start afresh.
Okay. And Dennis comes up with another question, and he says, when I buy a coin in Royal Q and the robot sells it off, I will still find some quantities of that particular coin held in Binance in the spot wallet, even after selling it off by the robot.
Just need to understand. This exchange is not yours. Exchanges make money. Let me tap on home here. They make money in something we call taker fee and marker fee. Okay, let me just get into that. Where is it? So exchanges make money in something we call taker fee and mark fee. Now listen. When you are trading in the spot, the fee is 0.100%. Okay. And the taker fee is also 0.1%. Now, when you carry out transactions in your exchange, you need to set up BNB to pay fees. When the exchange is charging you, it charges you on every coin. So even the person who referred you, when they charge you that percentage, the referrer, the person who referred you to the exchange, if you use the link of someone, they pay him on that percentage. So even when the robot executes the trade, let me just scroll down here. Even when the robot executes the trade, okay, you will still get charged. Okay, you will still get charged that taker fee and marker fee. So dusts will always be there in your exchange. What I usually encourage all the people is that you see, exchanges keep charging. For example, me, since I started using Binance, I have referred many people. Okay, and I've made $522. This is very little from, I don't know which dates they are considering. All the time. Let me say this month. This month I've only made 0 point. They're usually small bonuses. Okay, they're usually small bonuses. But they are taker fee and marker fee. To reduce on your charges, always come to here on your log. There is regular, but I know it is always switched on. Then they will reduce on yours. Instead of charging 0.01, they charge 0.075. The taker fee and marker fee. Then always at least twice in a week or once in a month, come and always convert these small assets to BNB. But as you convert, make sure what you are converting is not what you are trading. Some of you come and convert these small assets to BNB, yet you are trading those coins at the same time. So I usually say, convert these at least once in a month, but make sure none of these coins you are trading. I know people about asking me, what about us in HTX? The same journey. HTX also charges taker fee and marker fee. Usually, these are exchange based tokens. Okay, so always come on your exchange here. Okay, I don't know where it is. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm not a person who uses this, but you see, convert small assets to HTX. So you convert. You select all and you convert. You convert to HTX. So I've converted what I had, I don't know how much, to HTX. So how do you use HTX to pay your taker fee and marker fee? Come on to your exchange, up here on the avatar. Up here on the avatar. Then my fee rates. Come here on your fee rates and make sure you are using the native token of the exchange to reduce on your payment. Okay, to reduce on the payments that the exchange is charging you. But all exchanges will always charge taker fee and marker fee. All exchanges will always charge taker fee and marker fee. Hope I've answered.
Our next question, leader, is from Subali. Subali is asking, with $200, can he be able to use $5 as the first buying amount? Is that right? Is it okay?
Yes, look here, Subaru. A Subali is Subali, not Subaru. But he has a name related to the Subaru. Maybe their family is the found. I have $200. I take 15% of my 200, which is $30 to be my first buying amount. When the robot buys, I change from 30 to 5, meaning $200 minus $30 is 170. Divide by 5. I'll open 34 margin calls. You'll always be making money because if your drop is 0.5, 34 times 0.5 is 17%. You are safe with your capital. Hope I've answered. Back to you.
Okay. Steven says, how can I buy Bitcoin token? How can he be able to buy the Bitcoin token? Bitcoin.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
What
I think
what
he
is a
wants to know
Bitcoin
how.
token?
I think he wants to buy Bitcoin.
Come to your royal queue. Bitcoin is like any other cryptocurrencies. It has no special thing. Come to your royal queue. Bitcoin is here. Tap on it. You can even trade it on Cycle. By the Bitcoin, you can even trade it on Cycle. Come on Bitcoin. Create strategy like any other cryptocurrencies. Like any other cryptocurrencies. Create strategy. Activate. Let me remove the Makidanda issue because people, it's not that I have any issues with Bitcoin. So open. Then I press it on Cycle. I leave it. I switch on margin call. It remains there. It keeps buying, selling, until it will continue. It can go to $100,000. The same thing with Bitcoin. There are 3 coins you can trade here that I know. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Those one I'm sure. Once you trade these ones, you will always smile. But you can put your Bitcoin on Cycle and you keep rotating and rolling with it. Hope I've answered.
The next question is from 256 Crispo. He says, Coach, show us an easy way how to compound money and which well-performing coins are in the market I should trade. I think the first one for compounding was answered. Maybe the coins they need to trade as of now.
I don't have any specific coins. But like I've always said, but you people, why are you referring my number so much? Now, there are coins that are good in the market. Why should I even be specific? People on the call, type for me in the chat which coins are good on your side. Type for me in the chat which coins are good on your side. Coins you know that when you trade them, they are good. Type for me in the chat. Please follow. You will see something common. There are coins that are good. So you don't need from me. People are trading and they are giving you trading experience. Someone says Troy, Pros, Nairo, PSG, Bitcoin, Altacoin, ADA, Pros, Lumia, Troy, 1000 sats. And people are giving you coins they trade and they are very profitable. So follow through the list. You will see those that are common. You see coins that are common and people are happy with them. So use that. I hope I've answered.
Okay, our next question is from Mohammed Musa. He says, leader, I would like to understand the difference between the 3 strategy modes. That is the sub-bin mode, the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, and the whole position mode.
Why is my margin call going off? Yes, I know. This is just strategy. was wondering why are margin calls off. Okay, the strategies are 3. Now this works from call number 1 to call number 4, but even it can work up to call 50. It means whatever the robot will buy, it will sell it at once. To me, if the coin is good, is very good, and you know how to trade, this is the perfect strategy to always give you a good lump sum of profit. Subbing just means that from the 5th call to 999 calls, each call is independent, but when you put your robot in this strategy, the robot will buy. When the coin rises, it will sell, let me say, the 5th call, but it will not return your profit. It will use your profit to move the average price close at the current price. I usually say use this if you have good buying potential in the sub-bins to help you get out of that particular coin faster. Number 3, sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Here, the robot will always buy. Maybe it bought the 4 calls, they're in floating loss like these ones here. But once it buys the 5th call, and this coin is rising, my robot will keep buying and selling and giving me profit. So it will return my profit, charge me fuel fee, okay? But I will keep making money in the sub sales as I trade. I hope I've answered.
Okay. Let's see. Other question here. How can I buy some Bitcoin? I think that was also answered. So we take the next. The next question says, watch while compounding. If you're caught in the market, is it wise to continue with the remaining capital? When you are compounding, if you are caught in the market, you answered.
I said
okay,
yes.
The market is in stable state, drops low. The other is from Emmanuel Opuko. He says, what is the best strategy to use when you are buying cryptocurrencies that are already in profit? Or should we avoid trading coins that have are already in profit? And he continues to elaborate on the same question, saying, what is the best strategy to use when you are buying cryptocurrencies that are already in profit? Should we avoid trading coins already in profit? It is the same question.
I have done calls about trading, and I have said it over and over and over and over. If you want to trade these coins that are pumping, and that's why your interest is, if you don't know how to do technical analysis, use RSI. Coins will always come down into the oversold area. So watch the video of RSI and use RSI to trade coins that are pumping. I hope I've answered. Because they always come down, like this one has made a retracement here, then you would get it. So use RSI. Okay? Use RSI to trade pumping coins. Or MACD, any of the two. Use RSI or MACD to trade. Thank you. I hope I've answered.
Proscovia says her Binance account is about to expire. Her Binance account is about to expire. No. Okay, yes. The Binance account is about to expire and national ID, but she is in Saudi Arabia and the ID is in Uganda. Will there squeeze or block my account if I do not renew? And I don't have a passport. I ran away and I left it in my boss. What could be the solution? I think she cannot access the passport.
Let her
and her
open.
account is expiring as well.
Let her open another exchange. Then migrate the coins. Okay, you open.
Yes.
Come and open HTX. Open HTX. Open Bybit. But HTX MEX. Open this exchange. So do API binding. If you don't know how to do API binding of these exchanges, come to our YouTube channel, the Crypto Ambassadors. Okay, because those ones do not require. Come and look at these videos here. There are so many videos, but when you scroll down here, there are videos of API binding. Just as you go through them, just down here. I just want to be a little bit specific. Just down here. Yes, they are API binding. Binance, HTX. So come and watch the video of API binding. Then do API binding. When you are done, go to every coin you are trading. For example, Bitcoin. If I'm trading Bitcoin, tap on Meet Great strategy. Tap on I understand. Okay. They tell me pause the coin. I pause Meet Great. They tell me those. Then they're going to tell me exchanges where this coin is supported. So these ones, all these ones, apart from MEX, they support Binance. So Bitcoin. So I will migrate to the new exchange. Then I go to the exchange, transfer the money to the new exchange. Okay. So I hope I've answered. Use that new approach, transfer your money to another exchange. Or else, if you don't transfer, you'll not be able to withdraw. Back to you, I think I've answered.
Okay. Emmanuel Opoko, what is the best strategy to use in trading coins already in profit? Or I think it is the same question we answered. Good morning, coach. I have a coin in floating loss and it takes a long time and I don't have enough capital to add. What can I do to get out fast? That is Masara.
Just be patient. You don't have money to buy more. You have nothing to do, just to keep watching. That's the best solution.
Stephen says, Stephen Omondi, how do I sell a paused coin?
Sell a paused coin. Just tap on sell. If I pause, where is this Bitcoin? It was here. Where has it gone? Did I pause it? Okay. These coins here are paused. So this is Bitcoin. If I want to sell it, I open the coin, tap on sell, tap on market price, 100% sure. If it has bought more than 5, it will not have this. It will only have this. So tap on market price, sure. Then you sell. I hope I've answered.
Yes, Ronnie seems not to have gotten something well when you were explaining the trade of $1,000, trade using $1,000. He says, kindly throw more light that when I invest $1,000, you calculated 0.5% times number of margin calls, which is 42. And you said the trade is safe. Please explain more on that.
Let me get back here. I have $1,000. I expose 150. I remain with 850. 850. If my margin call drop is 0.5, if I open up $850, if I divide this with my first buying amount, which is 10, I'll get 85 margin calls. because whenever the market drops, the robot will be putting in $10. When I multiply this, that whenever the coin drops by 0.5, it will be 42. It means that this coin I'm trading, it will stop buying and selling when it drops 42%, which is not easy. Where we are now, those big drops will not be so common. Coins will be, you come and just get a clear picture. You see, coins drop, but not so much. If I'm right, give me a yes in the chat. Where we are right now, coins drop, but not so much. They drop 610, then they rise again. They no longer drop so much because the buyers are more than the sellers. So you are too safe. Hope I've answered.
The next question is from Joram. He's asking, does HTX have P2P functions on how to buy and sell USDT?
Buy USDT from anywhere and take it to any exchange you want. You should not die on any exchange saying, me, I want this exchange. If it does not support your local area, buy anywhere. When I talk about buying USDT anywhere, I can buy USDT on Telegram and take it to my HTX. I can buy USDT on Binance. When it comes to buying USDT, buy anywhere where you can access. Because P2P differs from one area to another. If you want to buy USDT, you come here on wallet. There are people who are selling, although their sale is expensive. Although what they sell is very expensive. But I casually say, buy USDT anywhere. I can buy it here and then take it to another exchange. Because there is a P2P market here. I want to buy. These ones, they are very expensive, these fools here. And they don't have money. They have very little, but they are very expensive. They have 18. This one is even selling. Go and sell it to your grandmas. You will not sell it to me. They are very expensive. But if this come, use anywhere. If you are suffering with USDT purchase, buy anywhere. If you cannot access, get someone you know, ask him to buy for you. Because these are just platforms, okay? So tap here on more. And the other thing is, navigate these exchanges. Navigate these exchanges and find if they allow you to do P2P. Navigate. When there is nothing, you know, many of you have fear. But these are just platforms to allow. Let me use another approach. I don't need to be using an exchange to come and navigate. I don't know why it's not opening here at more for me to get into there. Let me just see. Let me come here on fiat. It is not giving me more here. That's why I expect the P2P services to be. But I can still continue to navigate. And see. This is. I know there's no exchange. It's not allowing more here. That's why I expect the P2P is, maybe it's my network. It says I'm not connected. Maybe it's my network. But there should be P2P services. Oh, there is buy crypto here. I'd not even seen it. You want to buy, want to sell. They're here. These are traders. Now, if it is not showing UGX, I need to just get here. I want UGX. Someone is here, is selling. He's called Royal Q Crypto. And he's using Momo. So you want to buy. There are no people who are selling here, but they're only sellers. Buyers are not there. But I can buy anywhere, or you have someone you know, let him buy for you, transfer for you to another exchange. It should not be a big deal. You should not die on any exchange that for you it is here, it is here, it is here. Buy anywhere, deposit anywhere. Someone is asking, how do I deposit? Tap on wallet, tap on asset. The word deposit is here. Tap on asset, tap on deposit. What do you want to deposit? I want to deposit USDT. Write it up here. USDT. These are the networks you can use. Choose one that is comfortable with you. Copy it, send it to someone, let him use the same network, and you deposit. Back to you. I hope I'm done.
It looks like this could be our last question. If there is anyone who wants to speak out their question, please put up your hand and we will unmute you and you'll be able to ask your question. Leader Julius, this is a question from Idris Abdabi. He says he finished buying his robot, but he sets a trade, the robot communicates in the Telegram that your API is invalid. Please check the transaction permission or IP address. What could be the problem?
I don't understand the question.
Was successful, but whenever he sets up, please check the transaction permission and the IP address. When you look at the binding,
Let the person not use VPN while using exchanges. I think that's the challenge.
I didn't get that, leader. What is the challenge?
The person might be using VPN.
Okay. I think we have come to the end of all the questions. I don't see any more questions in the chat. I don't see any more questions in the chat. Unless, leader, you have any other thing to communicate? It looks like we are done with all the questions.
All right, if we are done, then I'll just make you the host and then you come to the end of our call. I want to thank everybody for attending today's call. Someone says, I want to install my Binance and Royal Q in a new phone. Just download, then log in. Download, log in. Download, log in. That's all. I want to thank you for joining today's call. And I wish you all the best. I have $150. What could be the first buying amount? I have had one since 2022 running in cycle mode, copying a trader. The coins are in floating loss with margin calls done for. Due to lack of knowledge, it's linked. You can stop any copy trader. Go and stop sync strategy. Go to mine, tap on sync strategy, stop the trader from monitoring your coins. Then you can do anything with them. I have $150. What could be my first buy now? I've explained it over and over. Let me just send you the video. If since I explained you have not yet understood, because it remains the same settings, let me send you a video. If you have not yet understood, then I need to send you a video. You go and watch it yourself so that you learn what to do. But unfortunately, my phone is anybody who has that video, know how to set trades from our YouTube channel. I've shared it on all the groups today. You should help this guy, because since he has been here and has not understood, then he needs to take personal time. You need to take personal time if you have not understood. Anybody close to the video could help you with that. I've shared the video since morning. If you have not yet understood, then someone, you just send him the video in the chat.
Another question just dropped in. Another question just dropped in. Do Bybit need, I would also, or like can use it with Now or Passport? Which exchange that is good except Binance?
All the top 10 exchanges are good. Any exchange you want to open, as long as it is referred by Royal Q, verify and use. All are fine. All exchanges are fine. So any exchange directed by Royal Q, they are fine. They don't have issues. They are among the top 10 and they are good.
Okay. Patrick, quickly ask your question.
Okay.
You can unmute yourself.
Okay. Good morning, Leader Julius. Thank you for what you have been doing on this platform. We are grateful. My question that I asked before concerning accumulation of BTC. I was accumulating BTC, Ethereum BTC, but unfortunately, when I wanted to do the shit coins in Binance, I mistakenly ticked them, so they are no longer in Binance, and so I don't know what to do to retrieve them, or do I just leave them? Secondly, like this USDT, they said they were going to buy. I don't know whether it was that way, because in Europe, they don't even allow us to use USDT. What I do is that I buy USDC and convert to USDT. That's what I do in Europe, because you cannot buy USDT direct. So I buy other coins and convert to USDT. So that's what I do. As for the BTC, I don't know how I can go about it. Thank you. Good morning.
Sir, you have already sold it. You can't recover what you sold. You have already converted it to other coins. You can't get it back.
Okay.
You just need to start afresh.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. I think that was the last question. Leader Julius would like to say thank you. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you for answering all our questions. We look forward to.
Someone has a question. How do I sell USDT in Sweden? Convert it to USDC. Then sell USDC to your card. Go get IO. It works very well in Sweden. Go find an exchange called Get IO. It works well in Sweden. Use that. Use that, convert it to USDC, then sell USDC. Don't die on a cryptocurrency that is banned in your area. But you can trade in USDT, you make profit, you return back to USDC. Even USDC pairs are available.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone who has attended the call. And for the new members, please remember Crypto Ambassadors has got at least 3 calls in the day. You can try to attend. The first one in the morning is technical analysis. It's not a must for you to attend it so as to make money. But when you get into this, you can attend the 10 a.m. It is there to help you on learning how to put in your trades. Actually, all the questions that have been answered today, you can get them if you constantly come for the 10 a.m. Meeting. Then we have the 9 p.m. for people who are networking, for those who love to share. It is very important for you to come, or with other people who would love to know about the meeting, to know about Crypto Ambassadors. So thank you so much. Thank you, Leader Julius. I think we have come to the end of this presentation, this question and answer session. Let's meet again on our next Zoom.